Diaz after the Helen Keller shit.
So, since all Otaku's running on E, I will be more than happy to start the intro. Once again, this is your boy K1.
Hello, Otaku.
Bob! Why the E squared?
Very good, very good. And today's topic on the Struggle Sessions podcast is the inflammation of gaming prices for the next gen. Meaning what we think about, technically, for the Xbox Series X and the PS5. Is it right to take up the prices another $10 and go back to paying $70 for a new game? Or should we keep it at the usual $60?
I mean, keep it $6. I say, fuck, man, just keep it as it is, like, at $60. Because you're raising it up at $70, and we're already broke-ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Alright? I know it's $10 more, but that's $10 more, man. That's a big difference still.
It adds up. It adds up. I mean, from not this current gen, but it's not this current gen, but like I don't know if it was the gen before the last gen. It was $50. It's gonna be going up by $20 plus. I mean, when you have to shell out for a new system, get games and stuff, like the upfront cost is high. Like even just PS4 controllers are like the price of a used game, and that's just a controller. And then to get it, it just seems really expensive. I'd like it to stay at $60.
Like a library of 10 AAA games is already would be $700 otherwise.
That's crazy.
And so on that. So when PS5 comes out / Xbox X
Series X.
Stupid. I don't know why Xbox didn't just continue down like maybe 360, 720, and then
They should have just went with the X Bridge. Would have made sense.
Whichever. But you know how when the new gen comes out, they still release some of those games for like their old gen. So like PS4 and Xbox One X or One, whatever. Fucking, I don't care. Is that going to be 70, or is that just going to be kept at its base price at 60?
So, knowing what we have now, I definitely would say this, because going off into my opinion, I think like $10 really wouldn't be a main thing, because mainly, majority of AAA titles have already stated they're going to start off with free upgrades. So if you buy the PS4 version at 60, you're automatically going to get upgraded. They've already made that clear for GTA.
Assassin's Creed Black.
Well, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, but so the same thing when it came for the PS4 to come out, they just did for PS3. Now with GTA 5, they did have a time limit, which I kind of missed because I didn't want to buy another game.
That's true.
That was a hassle because I had to do everything all over again. But 'tis life.
True, but then going off kind of what like Bob was saying, I do agree, yes, when you stack up everything for the new console, the controllers, everything, that is very expensive. But let's call it, most people aren't going to get the first wave that comes out. And then, of course, you got to remember there is the digital version. So then, do you think the digital versions will probably be cheaper, or will they actually be the same price?
They'll probably be the same price.
It'll be the same price because you're still buying the stuff.
Yeah, because technically it's just, there's not a whole lot of difference between, I guess, like, physical and digital.
Because if you look at, let's say, when Spider-Man came out, that was $60, $59.99. When you went into the PlayStation store, it's the same price going in. You just bought a cheaper system, but you are saving like taxes because they don't do taxes on a PlayStation store. They just basically say, hey, this is $59.99. That's what you're paying for. So maybe go digital. You save a few bucks. That's about it.
Well, going off that, there is sometimes that you have to remember that in the PlayStation Store, for certain pre-orders, they do cut the price down by 10% or 25%. That did happen with a few like AAA titles, so that is a key factor.
Yeah.
So,
and then the other thing is, if you have PlayStation Plus, you get the PlayStation Plus discounts.
Right.
Wow, discounts. And Digital, I mean, you could just keep a whole sort of libraries. But back to our other podcast about, digital versus, like, hard copy. I do prefer the hard copy, so it's like my golden achievements of, I did all this.
It's just mainly the
And then I don't have to worry about giving it, if I had a digital, I have to make sure my account's on my friend's thing in order for them to use it, and they have to use my account, where I could just hand them a disc.
True. Thank you, Sony Shade of E3 2013.
I definitely did miss the PS3 days where you can just add another account, put that in, take whatever games they had, and you can still play it on your side of the account.
Yeah, they made sure to.
But if you delete that, you're out of luck.
But, $10 in my view is not really that high compared to, back when Atari and the Jaguar were trying to compete and games were jumping up to literally $79, $89 just for, like, hockey or boxing or spacecraft.
Or E.T.
Well, you don't.
That garbage.
Yeah.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, cartridge games normally tend to be a bit more expensive than their disc counterparts. But that was like, even then, that was way before disc games were even out. It was like way back when.
Yeah.
But it's because like it's cheaper just to burn a disc than to manufacture like an entire chip in a cartridge.
I mean, with the digital, I mean, it puts on like, GameStop giving, hey, if your disc breaks within a year or something, bring it back, we'll give you a brand new one. That's cool. But digital, at least you're safe. You're safe, It's there forever.
And then, of course, if your game gets messed up, you always got the cloud to back up your save data. So once you do get a new game, you ain't losing your progress.
Yeah.
Your data's not corrupt fully. You already have it saved in the cloud.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. But, just the entirety, like, I'm still probably going to go physical collection just to have the physical collection, seeing as I've done it since Sega, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, PS2.
Oh, my steel box case,
Still got that for Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
It's just the joy of the collection.
But it's 70. When you change something very small to a higher price, people still go crazy for it because they're like, "What? I paid like 60%. Now I'm paying 70. Like, what the fuck, man?"
But
like that's how people are. They're gonna complain about this till it's the norm, until the next gen comes out and they lower it, and then they realize like, what the fuck. Or they get it raised and be like, what, I paid 70. It's just going to continue that cycle.
Well, sadly, you got to remember that most of those people are the peasants of the gaming community, because those are the same people who always want free video games, like with PS Plus or Xbox Gold, and then complain that they're not AAA.
I mean, free is free and all. Well, I'm looking at the standpoint of a broke person, a.k.a. me, mostly everyone in this goddamn room.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, $10 is, as, Troy and Abed would be in a community. You hear that, Abed? $10? We could have saved up to 60. We could have tire monies by then,
Right. Now, I agree on that point, but it's like the people who... It's like when a new game comes out for $20. And, it's not a huge game. It's just something like maybe an indie game or like a remake. And everybody's like, okay, I'll pick that up when I need to. I'll pick that up when it's thing. It's not on my major list. But there's always that one person who has to say, well, I guess I'll wait for a sale. It's like, well, you're not special, dude. It's $20. You're not breaking the bank.
That's a sale from...
That's what I mean. They literally kick it off at that low of a price. And then someone has to be that asshole that just says.
So, me and my roommate, Tyna, when we saw that the Halo Master Chief Collection was out on Steam for $40, we looked at each other and go, oh, we'll wait for the sale. The sale did maybe about not even a day, maybe like up to 36. You're like, yeah, we'll get it. Like, shit. I mean, like, saving money, that's good. All right? If you want to wait for a sale, by all means, good for you. Even if it's, a starting price is 20 and you're waiting for that sale, that's fine. No judgment. Some people have to save up money. Some people just gotta wait, and that's okay.
Right. I mean, I agree. Like, pay at your own pace. You know, if you see a game you like, you don't have to get it day one. You don't have to literally like run out and buy it. You know, if you're gonna wait 2, 3, 4 months and get it, okay, that's cool. I'm not saying like dang, but just don't be like flexing in the comments about well, I'll wait for a sale because it's the same thing with people who like when fighting games come out and you know people start getting DLC and the people can afford the DLC are like okay, I'll buy the season pass or I'm just gonna get this character. And then there's always that person who says, well, I'll just wait till the game of the year. Listen, okay, we agree you can wait for the game of the year, but don't on the other flip side of that complain about the DLC prices because then it just makes you look like an idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, we all understand, DLC is a choice. You don't have to buy it. You can buy a piece of it. Yeah.
But you can
There are-
complain about those microtransactions with EA. That is absolutely fine. We can all agree if you buy any EA game for cheap and then you complain about the microtransaction within the game to get your said character, you can complain all you want. I don't give two shits. I am like with you on that. DLC, you get what you get.
Yeah, I mean, with DLC, like, it can be optional, but I mean, with, what's it called? Destiny or whatever, like, they literally would make it to where you couldn't play, like, the game if you didn't have updated DLC. That's fucked up.
Well, like, I understand, like, Destiny, but it's like, you know, mainly like fighting games. They at least release a patch early so that your game, even if you don't get the DLC, you can play with others who have it. Which,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's free of charge.
Nice.
Oh man, if like the DLC is one character, and then you complain about buying the character, and then you find out that later on you get the character pack, that's on you, man. I would wait for the character pack.
And that's why I wait till they announce who the characters are, then I make my decision. But some people have like literally said, "Oh, I just want these 3. I don't want the special guest character," and that's cool.
Guys, you know what this game needs? Another Fire Emblem character.
Yep.
I'm just
More
saying.
Fire.
Yeah.
Not enough representation.
More waifu bait, yay!
Life of Wars 2020.
And I think on that we can end it there. So thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next time, and always remember, keep moving forward.
And wear a damn mask.
Wash your
Laters.
hands.